Hello there, Capricorn. What's up? Welcome back. We are going to check in and see what is going on with you. Freestyle. Let's see what the messages are for my lovely Capricorns. What's coming through? Okay. Ooh. Triumph and success. It is in the reversed. We've got patience. So you're pending. There is like a pending conversation. You feel like you don't know all the information. You don't know all the explanations, or the truth is still being withheld from you, and you're just like, you know what, I'm just going to let it slide. I'm just going to be patient, just going to focus on something else until the truth reveals itself. So you're not trying to push on your own boundaries. You're not trying to make yourself go crazy about it. No, you're just trying to take things slow. Okay, now here comes something, because I have the Six of Swords and the Two of Cups. So, and then the bottom of the deck is the Transformation card, which is called the Death card here. You know what? You know what I'm getting actually with that Ace of Swords in the reverse? I do want to clarify it, but it feels to me as if you're really cutting through of anyone that is false in your life, like false people, false energies, people that just mistreat you or like bluntly lie in your face, like, you know, those type of, I don't know, maybe it's like a pathological liar. Maybe it's just like one of you Capricorns out there that felt like you were dealing with someone that was like making up a whole bunch of stuff, making up a whole bunch of gossips, making up a whole bunch of like lies just to test your boundaries and test your patience in it. And it feels like you're finally releasing and moving yourself forward, and you're moving actually towards a real partnerships, real, you know, connections, and spiritual unions, while really being aware, like, okay, there are certain people that I really need to cut out of my life, like people that have been like constantly lying to me, constantly dismiss my wisdom. Okay, that itself is also, you know, people that just try to dismiss your reality, dismiss your truth, dismiss your experiences, like anything that that's in that category of dismissing truth and facts actually from anything. You know, it's not just experience, but it's just like from facts. You're cutting that off. Absolutely. Let me see what is being clarified in that Ace of Swords for the lovely Capricorns. Oh, the Five of Cups. See, these people have been bringing you a lot of sadness, a lot of grief. It feels like you've been chasing the truth, right? Like you've been chasing honesty, like communication, accountability. And the Five of Cups is just simply saying like, that was a waste of time. It wasn't a waste of time, okay? Like, let me just say, it wasn't a waste of time. It was just a disappointment coming to the awareness that these people's values are not to be truthful. I've had people in my life that I was just like, you're just like blunt. Like I would just sit there and I would hear someone just like bluntly lying to the next person, actually knowing that I would know the truth. And I would just be like getting just sick in my stomach. Like, wow. Like that just baffles me. Like at one point I'm just like, you know what? I'm not going to be surrounded here because this is like a bunch of lying flying ducks, you know what I mean? And I should not give a flying fuck. But that does not mean that I would not feel sad and disappointment, because the sadness usually comes from the fact like, how could I have trusted someone? Or how could you even believe to trust someone that is lying? And maybe they're not lying to you, right? But if they're lying, or if they're a pathological liar, then obviously they're at one point going to make you feel disappointed too. Especially if your values lie within honesty and integrity and truthful conversations and communication. Exactly, the Three of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Devil. This is like a painful realization that values are out of alignment or are being controlled. It's like people place their own standards upon your standards, right? So it's like if they could expect that you should live with the way that they are behaving or that they're lying to someone else, and they could accuse you of like your standards are too high, right? Like, or you're just like trying to have like a princess treatment. Like, no, it doesn't work like that. Like, it's a misalignment of like values and truth. And trying to control someone else's manners, trying to control someone else's integrities, values, honesty. And that's the Five of Cups, my friend. That's the Five of Cups. But let me tell you, before you kind of like click off, here's the Ten of Cups, which actually means that your true happiness does not rely on those people, even though it's like quite heartbreaking. But see, the Wheel of Fortune means that you've I want to say how do I say that? You pay your dues. That's what I wanted to say. You paid your dues by actually lowering your standards, and now you're like rising the bar. You're like rising the bar up high. Okay, yeah, the Ace of Swords. Look at that. Look at the beautiful energies that comes through after the Wheel of Fortune turns in your favor, because it's like from that stuck energy, the one that we just discussed, like the messy energy. It's like a switch, a turnaround of events that is happening. And the Hangman is you finally receiving all the information that you were needing in order to see the full picture. And now the wheel is turning you to have a more awareness of who you allow in your close circle, who you allow to be in a partnership with, who you allow into your house, who you allow into your heart space. Like you need to be depending on truth when it comes to values. And you are a truthful sign, Capricorn. And you see, this is the Ten of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the Hermit, Knight of Wands, Nine of Wands. This is all beautiful energies coming through. Ten of Wands is like feeling heavy, feeling burdened, but still overcoming them. Having a lot of passion for yourself, confidence, confidently being alone, because you can do that. If there's one sign that can be confidently on themselves, that is you. You know that. You enjoy your time. You have a lot of things that you can be attending, doing, a lot of variety in your life. You're not a monotone life liver. No, you have a lot of depth, okay? And now it's time for you to move forward, but cautiously, okay? Before you know, sometimes it's all about like thinking ahead, thinking before you step there. Yeah. What else? Yeah, the Death card and the King of Wands. Okay. So it's like one big chapter comes to an end here, Capricorn. And after that comes to an end, actually your life partner is coming through here. That's the King of Wands. Now that life partner could still be like your masculine side of being more in control, being more of a leader, being more of like an assertive person that takes accountability. But for the majority of you, it does feel like a true soulmate union, spiritual union that's happening here. Yeah, time to wake up. That's what I'm saying. It's like snap, snap. It's time to wake up. Time to wake up. That's what it is. The epiphany comes through. That's like, why am I doing this? Why am I allowing this? Why am I feeling sad for other people not having the same integrity? It's painful, but it shouldn't be necessarily your problem. You're not here to teach them. And here we have God of indulgence. Exactly. It's all right. Stop beating yourself up. A little indulgence in balance is healthy. Sometimes, yeah, I can't really say that it's healthy. Obviously, there are unhealthy dynamics, but like trying to blame yourself for everything, that's unhealthy. Like bad stuff happen or like good stuff happen. Doesn't matter. So don't overindulge yourself in pettiness or guilt or sadness or grief or, you know, heartbreak. I mean, we all do that, right? Like, but there is a devil here. But sometimes we can stay stuck in that cycle obviously we have Saturn going into retrograde, so this is going to be amplifying those energies and the struggles and the, you know, overindulgence also, like the literally overindulgence. For some of you, it could have been an alcohol addiction or drugs addiction or any type of like addiction that wasn't healthy, that actually cost you more than it actually, you know, gave you something back in return. But this is saying like, yo, relax. We all can go through it. Don't beat yourself up for it. The most important thing is that you kind of like move forward on it. Whew, that was heavy. Let's see one last goddess deck. Okay, we do have the Guardian. You and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. So be aware that your divine spirit guides are guarding you. They're always around you. They're always trying to protect you. And also you need to protect your own desires as well. Okay, that could be also one thing. Maybe you have a desire as well sometimes, and you need to kind of like protect yourself. Okay, or ask your guardian angels to protect your energy. Right, that's what I have for you, Capricorn. I will be doing the, if you're interested in how they are currently feeling towards you, then you can check out the extended on my link, and I'll see you in the extended. Obviously, you already know how that works. So I'll see you. Ciao, ciao.